Good evening, everybody. Today, I would like to talk about no self, based on Anattalakkhana Sutta, Samyutta Nikaya, about no self. Self, we think everybody think we have the soul in our khanda with together. This is we are problem in the war. Some people have, when we are alive, this soul in our mind, in our body. When we are pass away, the khanda or this body or the aggregate pass away, but soul is not pass away. People think like this. This is problem. This is Buddhism point of view. Buddha said this is atta deity, identity view everybody has. So that's why in the samsara, in the human cycle, in the world cycle, we are stay born and old age and die, and reborn again, old age and die in the samsara, because of we think our ego, because of our atta, because of our identity view. So if we can escape from this view, this wrong view, we will be achieved first stage of condition. This is called Sosapanna. First stage, first string winner. So Buddha said at the Anattalakkhana Sutta to the 5 ascetics or 5 monks. The leader is the Kautinya. The listening about the Buddha preach about the Anattalakkhana Sutta. So all our 5 aggregates, our body is 5 aggregates. There are matter aggregates, feeling aggregate, perception aggregate, mental formation aggregate, and consciousness aggregate in our khanda. Buddhas classify our 5 aggregates. When we saw with some sights and our eyes together, arising and consciousness together, 5 aggregates. At that sutta, Buddha asked to those ascetics, this form or this matter, it is permanent or impermanent, or the follower or disciple reply, impermanent. This is a nature. Buddha said one by one to 5 aggregates. So this is always our 5 aggregates, our khanda in Pali, are always rising and passing away. This is impermanence. That's why this is called suffering, dukkha. A nature, dukkha. Impermanent is a nature. This is suffering, dukkha. This dukkha is, we cannot find on this dukkha I. We cannot find mind. This is my mind. We cannot find bodies. This is true. At the time, we understand about no self. This is called, in the Mahayana point of view, in Madhyamika, say this is emptiness. In Pali words, sunyata. And anatta, we can say. This is very interconnection. Sunyata, anatta, and emptiness, and no self. So how to we understand about on our khandha? We can see about when we see something, sakhumcha padecha, rupecha upachati, sakhu vinyana. Totinsa padecha, tattesa upasati, tota vinyana. This means when we see our eye and one side contact and then arise eye consciousness. The same way your consciousness, no consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness, and mind consciousness. This is became a 5 aggregates. We cannot find inside permanent. Every time impermanent. Why impermanent? Because of we understanding cause and effect. Where is cause? Cause is our eye, base and size. Our eye, base and size are cause. And then arise. They are arise. Consciousness, eye consciousness. This is effect. We understanding cause and effect. This is we cannot find. This is not being. This is not I. This is not mine. Because of cause and effect. That's why we cannot find we cannot find a soul. Soul. We cannot find a soul. We cannot find a self. This is non-self. This is no soul. This is very important. This is anatta. We can say anatta. In this sutta, Anattalakkhana Sutta. Lakkhana means characteristics. What kind of characteristics? This characteristics is arising, passing away. We can ask to the form, we can ask to the feeling aggregate, we can ask to the perception aggregates. What happened? Arising, passing away. Because of their cause. Our eyes and sights are always impermanent. You can see our eyes is always changing. All sights are also always changing, impermanent. These two combine, arise, eye consciousness. We cannot say this is permanent, exactly impermanent. This impermanence, we cannot find this impermanent is very, sukha. This is the very pleasure. We cannot find pleasure, unpleasure. This is suffering, dukkha sitcha, or dukkha lakkhana. And then this dukkha lakkhana, this is suffering is, we cannot find atta, we cannot find self, we cannot find soul. This is non-self, this is anatta. That's why if we understand it on our khandha, arising, passing away, impermanent, we can see this is Anattalakkhana. And then Anattalakkhana Lakkhana. This is impermanent characteristics. And then we can see we cannot say this is pleasure, this is unpleasure, this is suffering. This is suffering Lakkhana, suffering the characteristics. This suffering characteristic, we cannot say this is mine, this is not I. So that's why this is non-self, or this is emptiness. This is anatta. This is, we can analyze about this non-self characteristics. And nature, dukkha, anatta, we understanding on the khandha. At that time, we understanding about the wrong view. Now became a right view because of we understanding. This is with theoretical understanding. When we practice Eightfold Noble Paths, we practically understanding. Finally, we can get the first stage of Nibbana. Finally, we try again on the 5 aggregates. We can realize the Nibbana 4 times. At a time, we begin at Arhanta because of we understanding about no self. Finally, in this sutta, Kodanya and or 5 ascetics became an Arhanta because of a deeply understanding on the no self. So if we want to free from suffering, we have to practice the Eightfold Noble Path. We understanding on the non-self. So finally we can gain Nirvana. Thank you very much.